Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane's in the building. Peep Squad is in the building. How's everybody doing? What's going on? It's popping this Monday morning. So we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams. Her story is just real tragic. It's just real sad. Like, damn. So I need all my peeps and my peoples. Please subscribe to my new channel. It's called Mary Jane. The link will be left below in the description box too as well. Let's just go all the way to the top. Let's do this, Peep Squad. Let's do this. The new channel is going to be more intimate, more about, conspiracy theories, different remedies to help people out, to help each other out too as well. And just like, some vlogging too as well. So let's get into it. Let's get it popping. Let's start talking about Miss Wendy Williams, the queen of media. Like, Wendy Williams has put in a lot of work over the years. She has put in a lot of work. And she reached a platform that's up to the top, that is up there. And just to hear about the situation that she's going through with her husband, it's like, what do you do? Like, damn, like, so you see Wendy Williams, she be going so hard and everything like that. And, just to know that allegedly she might be being abused, I'm just like, yo, are you serious? Are you for real? And so is that why she's still with Kevin Hunter? Is that why she's still in a relationship with him? Because she's scared to leave? So it makes you think if Wendy Williams is abused into submission. Like, damn, I know, like, a lot of people don't like Wendy Williams. They're just like, damn, she's always talking about other people's business. Yes, that's her job. Tons of people do it too as well. If you got TMZ, you got Boss Up, you got, the Inquirer, you have Atlantic Star, you have so many different sites that talk. You have the news, you have MSNBC, NBC, MSN, CNN. You have so many different channels that do talk about gossip, talk about things that are going on too as well. And that's what fuels the media. Is gossip too as well, rumors and all types of stuff that's going on. But like, damn. And so a lot of people think that she gets what she deserves, but does she deserve to be abused? Does she deserve to stay in this relationship with, Kevin Hunter, because she's being abused and submission, like, allegedly. But even though people are saying that, Kevin Hunter's mother-in-law that came out with the story, that's saying that she witnessed and she watched Wendy Williams be abused by her son, is saying that, she's estranged from Kevin Hunter. Like, she don't talk to him and all this other stuff. Like, they haven't seen each other in so long. But doesn't abuser stop if if he's been abusing her years back when the mother-in-law was around and when his mother was around, does that mean he's changed? If he got away with it? Usually people can continue to commit crimes and do things if they can't get away with it. So this is a very unfortunate situation, straight up and down. So let's check out this video and then we'll get into the topic.
Welcome back. She's all about celebrity gossip. Wendy Williams is always dishing the dirt on her daytime talk show. But now the tables appear to have turned. Today, a Daily Mail exclusive. After a year-long investigation, has her husband, Kevin Hunter, been caught leading a double life with another woman?
Wendy is the older woman in this triangle. She is 53, Kevin is 46, and his mistress is 32.
The other woman at the center of the Daily Mail investigation is Sharina Hudson. She's a massage therapist who Kevin moved into a nearly $760,000 secluded home. It's just 9 miles from the Livingston, New Jersey mansion he shares with wife Wendy.
Whether or not Wendy knows now about this double life that Kevin is leading, who knows? Kevin and Sharina, they've been out together. They go to the gym together. I mean, we have them photographed everywhere together. He is not shy about being out with the other woman. And it's hard to believe that Wendy wouldn't know about this. When Kevin and Sharina run into someone they know, he calls her his sister. What's really stunning about this story is that he was frolicking on the beach with Wendy. You saw the pictures, they're amazing. I mean, she's in her bikini and he's in his swimsuit and they look all lovey-dovey. Not days later, when he came back to New Jersey, he was with Sharina. He spends half the time with Sharina and the other half the time with Wendy. That is a double life.
Wendy has been married to Kevin for 20 years, and they have a teenage son. But what our cameras caught could be a game changer.
In fact, we saw a big diamond ring on her engagement finger. What does that say? Our sources say that he loves both women and that he is loath to leave Wendy, but he's getting some pressure from Sharina to be with her.
How you doing?
This is not the first time Wendy's husband has stepped out on her. Wendy spoke candidly about Kevin cheating on her back in 2001, just after the birth of their son.
She told the magazine that, maybe when she was younger, she would have said, called it quits, that's it. But, as an older woman, older than Kevin, she was ready to patch things up, and she did. And whether she's turning a blind eye to what's going on now, or she loves him so much that she's willing to put up with it, that's a question for Wendy.
That is some story. We reached out to Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter, and they had no comment. For more details, go to dailymail.com. We'll be right back.
Next, a husband wakes up next to his murdered wife's body.
I have blood all over me, and there's a bloody knife on the bed, and I think I did it.
But he claims his cold medicine is to blame. And later, a Daily Mail TV exclusive.
I did not know he was married.
The woman in the middle of the Kevin Hart sex extortion scandal.
I was intimate with Kevin about 3 times in the course of maybe 3 days.
In her first one-on-one interview.
So there we go. I was just like, damn, so that's just basically the beginning of the world finding out that Kevin Hunter was actually cheating on Wendy Williams. And basically, now you got to look at it a different way, because this woman could be actually allegedly being abused, and maybe she's staying in this relationship because she's captive. He's been cheating on her with this woman, with his mistress, for almost 10 years, longer than that, and then allegedly that this woman is pregnant now too as well by him. And some people say maybe she's pregnant by somebody else that she's seeing down in Atlanta. Who knows? But the rumor right now, the rumor mill is that, Kevin Hunter is actually, with his mistress, is pregnant. He brought her a condo. He sold the condo, then got her a house. Now he's selling the house. He's selling the house. It's on the market. That's in another video that is in my, you can check my playlist out. So now this story's out that allegedly he's abusing Wendy Williams. Is she really like his business partner, or basically he has her captivated, where she's afraid to walk away from him. She's afraid to leave him because he's been abusing her. Allegedly, B. Scott dropped the news saying that, Kevin Hunter had a room in the house where he was actually beating Wendy Williams, where it was, one of the rooms, a padded room where he was actually abusing Wendy Williams. And so the son wasn't here. Now the son is not there. And now he has this other woman. Is this the reason why Wendy Williams has stayed in her marriage? Is this the reason why she won't talk? Is this the reason why when the rumors first hit the media, she just showed her wedding ring saying that she's staying with her husband because she's in fear and she's scared too as well? Because this is no joke, because some people are afraid to leave their husband. Some people are scared. And you can have all the money in the world. You can have security. You can have protection. But you know what matters is what your brain thinks and how your brain is functioning. Now, if your brain is telling you to be fearful and be scared and there's no way out and you can't get rid of him and he knows everybody and you're in danger and this is the only way that you can go, then you'll see. Then you can understand why they won't leave, because some people live in fear inside their own head, which is just like, damn. So let's start this off. I think this is number 1. So here we go. So basically you have, Kevin Hunter's mother. He's actually fed up with Kevin Hunter beating Wendy Williams. And when she seen Wendy Williams on camera, she was slurring her words. Wendy said that basically she was taking pain medication. The mother-in-law was basically feeling like, Wendy was being abused and she was taking a pain medication so she can able to perform while she's at work, because she did have a shoulder fracture and she had her arm in a sling or whatever. People said the sling was backwards. It was inside her shirt, all types of stuff. And this is what made the mother-in-law come out and speak out about the situation to the press too as well. I wonder if anybody gonna question Wendy Williams' son. We also have one of their former employee that worked at the network, that worked at the station, that is actually filing charges against Kevin Hunter because I believe in December, Kevin Hunter came up to the studio and he threatened all the people there, and he wanted to know who was spreading the rumors, who was, leaking information to the press. So he was real pressed and he was threatening their employees. So when I read that story, it was actually leaked. It sounded like, he could very well be abusive, but this is all allegedly. And so then moving on from that situation, you have, it's just like, damn. So, Wendy Williams basically, she was hospitalized. She has the Graves' disease and, she has, delayed her time coming back to work. She has to keep postponing. And basically, the National Choir, they claim that, Wendy Williams is actually being abused and is actually, and Wendy Williams is 54 years old and she has suffered horrendous physical abuse at the hand of her husband. And basically they're saying he's from hell. And according to former employee lawsuit, because a former employee is actually going to suing Kevin Hunter, or suing the studio because of what they had endured. But they haven't released any names, and the tabloids claim that Hunter 46 was attacking Wendy Williams, that he choked her, he kicked her, he punched her in the face. I was like, damn. And I don't know how she covered that up. She must have used awful lot of makeup to cover that, because Wendy Williams is actually very frail, so you would think that anything would show. Like, I don't even know how her body can endure all this abuse. When she's getting abused like that, is she back using narcotics? That's the question. How do you survive? How do you keep going back to work? How do you keep, doing what you're doing, talking about other people's life and pointing out things that is wrong in your life when you're living that life from hell where your husband is abusing you allegedly and he's choking you? He got a padded room allegedly. Then on top of that, he has a mistress that is pregnant and she's been around for over a decade too as well. How do you continue to go through a type of situation? Kevin Hunter knows Wendy Williams' vices. So is he supplying her with drugs as well? And does he has her, is she at home and in a stupor, heavily medicated, because she does have Graves' disease too as well. And all this stress must be so much for you to have the #1 show and be talking about everybody, and now you're the talk. And then on top of that, you can't really defend yourself. If she wanted to defend herself, can she defend herself? Will Kevin Hunter allow her as a manager, as a husband, or as her abuser allegedly? I'm just like, damn, this is just way too crazy. Like, you never think that this would be going on in Wendy Williams' life, but you never know what a person's going through. You never know. Sometimes we wonder why people have these behavior. How can they say this? How can they act like this? It's because they're going through hell and back. And so, this is, Kevin Hunter's mother. She's basically saying, I saw Kevin choke Wendy another time. I witnessed him kick her too. She was just like, I witnessed him push her down the stairs. Like, oh my goodness. And basically she told this exclusively to the Inquirer. And I'm just like, damn, it makes a lot of sense if you think about why Wendy never spoke about it, why she's still in this relationship. She could love him too. She could be scared in love. You never know what type of fear or what she's going through right now. Because for him to take almost $500,000, spend it on a condo, and then buy a brand new house around the corner. It's not like Wendy Williams doesn't have an accountant. Like, she doesn't have people that tell her stuff. Maybe she's actually really scared to say anything about what's going on in her home, and she's living in fear. She could, oh my goodness, she could just be captive in her own home, and she's forced to go to work and do all these things. Yes, she does. She does need a better guy, because this is totally terrible. And, we talk shit about Wendy Williams or whatever, and she gossips all the time, this and that. But damn, nobody deserves no shit like this. Like, you see how fragile, how skinny she is? She's probably not eating. I'm alleging this. I don't know if she's probably not eating. She's probably not even taking care of herself like she's supposed to. And this is why the grave disease has increased so much. Who knows if we're going to have an Anna Nicole type of situation where Wendy Williams' husband has her locked in that house and what's going on with her. Because this is just crazy. That's the studio, the station, they want Wendy Williams back, but she keeps delaying, and they're going to have basically different panels of hosts coming on the show and stuff like that. And people that have been abused and people that know the psychology knows that some people just won't leave until it's too late. And then people say the money tied into it. That's why she's not leaving. She's probably not leaving because she's a fear for her life. If someone tells you over 20 years that they're going to hurt you, or 5 years or 7 years that they're going to torture you, they're going to do this to you, they're going to take this from you, they're going to expose this about you, I'm going to tell them this, I'm going to tell them that. What if he has all types of information on her, blackmailing her too as well, and abusing her? And who knows if he even bring this woman into Wendy Williams' house and Wendy Williams don't say anything, because it seems like if the story that his mother is alleging is true, that means this man does whatever the fuck he wants to do to Wendy, and she has no say so. She's like a puppet. Because could you imagine her fighting back? Imagine what kind of stuff he has on her, especially if he's feeding her drugs. This is all alleged. We don't know, but it seems like she's living in a house of horror, and she might got millions on top of millions, but we probably wouldn't want her life, period. And this is the Atlanta Black Star. Basically, they're confirming the situation too as well. They spoke to, Kevin Hunter's mother, and allegedly she's spilling the beans, and he's been choking her, punching her, and he actually choked her until she was unconscious or about to fall out, and woke her up and everything. So they're just choking her, kicking. I couldn't even imagine. And he's a big dude, and you think about how much privilege he thinks he has over her, because basically he's saying, I created you, I made you, I was there from the start, you can't leave me, I'm allowed to have this woman, I'm allowed to be with her, and you're gonna take care of this baby, you're gonna take care of her. Just imagine. And so that's why when we see Wendy Williams, she gets on stage, and she's just preaching, she's talking her shit, because it's probably the shit that she want to say to Kevin Hunt. Probably the things that she said about women, leave your husband, run. It's because she's probably saying that shit to herself. And he's probably been medicating her so much. But the time that she appeared on stage where it was noticeable that she was medicated, he probably did it too much. And she was probably in a lot of freaking pain. So this woman for years could have been coming on this show and all her other shows acting like everything's okay, but she's a prisoner in her own home. She's a prisoner in her own mind. And they're saying that, and the woman is, Kevin Hunter's mother is saying that this woman has suffered a lot. Just imagine. Even her co-workers are saying that Wendy Williams has covered up her bruises and stuff like that. Man, they must have like wonderful makeup artists. I mean, tell you, I'm just like, damn, this shit is just, what's really going on? Like, you never know what's going on in somebody's life. You never know what's happening to somebody. Like, and everybody can say, oh, she deserved what happened to her. She's this, she's that, she's blah, blah, blah. Nobody deserves to be abused. If you talking mad shit out here, you're the gossip queen or king, you don't deserve to get beat up. You don't deserve to get taken advantage of. You don't deserve to be scared to come out the house. You don't deserve no shit like that. You're supposed to be business partners. But even though we don't know if it's actually true, this is all allegedly. And this time when, she was in a Halloween costume, the Statue of Liberty, it could have been one of them times where she took a little bit too much. And you can't tell that she's been abused. It don't look like if you watch it, but that's her job, is to perform for the cameras. And she gets paid to perform millions for the cameras. And she can do this with her eyes closed. She's not the queen of media for nothing. I just really feel bad for her in her situation, especially if the abuse is keeping her there. Sometimes people stay in relationships and marriages, whether the husband has an outside baby whether the wife has an outside baby, whether they're to, you know, they have so much in common, so much together, they've been together for so long, people don't want to leave. I don't subscribe to that. But if you do, that's your business, because you only live once. You do whatever the hell you want to do. But if you've been abused to stay and you're really scared to leave because you think he's gonna kill you, or she's gonna kill you, or they gonna hurt you, then that's a problem. And how is she gonna get any help? Because she's not saying anything. She's not speaking up. Will this give Wendy Williams the courage to speak up? Or and basically people that are her fans, people that support her, come out and say, you know, Wendy, we support you. Like, what's going on? People call her. Because no matter what, you know, she helped put people on, and she helped, you know, spread rumors about people too as well. But damn, this is a time where you need friends and family, where somebody can come in and save you and rescue you. No matter how rich you are, no matter how untouchable you think you are, somebody needs to rescue this woman and save her. If this is actually happening to her. And the way that Kevin Hunt came to the studio yelling and threatening the employees, that's big shit. Like, he's big shit to do that, to threaten, you know, being a black man too, and going to the studio and threatening all these white employees. He believes his shit don't stink. Boy, imagine, like, all the, you know, Wendy Williams bringing us some joy, or bringing us some gossip, some, you know, some info, and before she stepped on stage, she got punched in the face, she got kicked, or she got told all types of names. Because, you know, Wendy Williams is very aware of her body. She wanted to lose weight. She's very into, like, trying to be thin. And I don't know if that has to do with her husband too as well. So this is a sad situation, straight up and down. But yeah, she's rich. She'll get through it. A lot of people will get through situations, but her having a grave disease and her struggling, she hasn't been back to work. You know, she hasn't missed no days out of work. Some people say, oh, she's trying to negotiate a new contract. Not under this type of mess. Because she's been putting on the face for years that her shit don't stink. Her shit is perfect. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. I said something about the black colleges. Yeah, but she moves on. She ain't have no shit like this, that her husband has a woman pregnant and has been around for over a decade. He brought her a house. And then on top of that, he had her a condo. She lives right around the corner. This is some shit to deal with. Peace, I'm out, one love. Please hit that like button. Please comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated. Please check me out on my new channel, Mary Jane. The link will be in the description box. Tell me your thoughts on Wendy Williams. I know a lot of people don't got mercy for her. A lot of people don't feel for her. But shit, she's a human being. And sometimes, every now and then, some of us deserve some fucking sympathy. Or deserve somebody to care. Because, you know, and I wonder what's going on with the son. The son got the hell out of Dodge. What is going on with her son? That's the question. Her son knows all the secrets. Her son knows all the secrets. This woman has been going through some shit, man. You be thinking everything is fly, everything is good. But she could have, all these images you see, she could have got beat up before she got on the stage. Peace, I'm out, one love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peace Squad is in the building. Hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I gotta come back with another video, but I don't know if I'm coming back tonight, cause it's still kind of early. It's 2:04. I go to bed late, baby. I stay up. Peace, I'm out, one love.